I have some random thoughts about the judicial system that I just wanted to share today. Because the wheels of justice turn so slowly, it seems to me that prosecutors roll the dice at times because they know that by the time something they did or said at a trial is ever brought to light or works its way through the appellate process, that they may be far gone, moved on to another job, or perhaps retired. But if the goal is, let's keep bringing in convictions, get notches in our belt so that my boss can continue to get reelected because he's delivering to his constituents what they want, which is we want the bad guys removed from the streets. And as long as they're delivering the goods for their boss, their job is secure. And by the time anyone finds out that what they said wasn't accurate, I mean, they have absolute immunity, so they're really not, they have no fear of that. I mean, I don't know what we can do to stop wrongful convictions, but I think in large part, we have to start holding prosecutors accountable. Convictions need to be gained through facts, evidence, things that can be proven, not inferences, not suggestions, not information that puts the defendant in a negative light and convinces the jury that more likely than not, that if they did all these other things, they probably did this too. And that's the only person the jury sees being put on trial for the crime. It's the person, the state, who I still believe the majority of jurors view the district attorney and the members of the police department as the good guys, the people in the white hat who have no motive to lie. But there's a thing called moral cause corruption. A judge from Nevada talks about this, where people who took an oath to uphold the law, to enforce the law, are actually justifying certain elements of a trial, twisting facts, getting people to change their story from their original statement when it was freshest on their mind. And then they come to trial and they testify coincidentally to the same narrative that the prosecution is putting forth. How's that happen? I don't know. I don't know how or why that happens. That people who gave a statement to the police initially and had no reason not to speak the truth suddenly come to court as a witness for the state and say something completely opposite, identify somebody completely different than the person they did. I just finished listening to the Keith Carnes case, the oral arguments for the Keith Carnes case. I mean, there are so many inconsistent statements from witnesses, alleged witnesses, that I don't think any weight should be given to them. How do we give credibility to someone, in one case, changed their story and then went back and changed it again to the original story? It undermines the credibility of the verdict, and it results in manifest injustice.